Some of the best films on offer today come from overseas, particularly from many of the European nations. Perhaps this is due to an industry less motivated by profit, a people less intoxicated by celebrity, or a society that hasn't yet exhausted its ideas. But whatever the case, filmmakers from France, Sweden, Poland, and even Russia have long produced some of the freshest, most lyrical fare to be found anywhere. I was reminded of this fact after stumbling, entirely by accident, on Enki Bilal's Immortal, a splendid joint production between France, Italy, and the UK. Immortal was released in 2004 to mixed reviews from critics. But this sci-fi epic confirms to me the passion of such filmmakers for art and storytelling, rather than profits alone. Adapted from Bilal's own series of graphic novels, the dystopian setting of Immortal blends compelling science fiction and ancient mythology in the grimy New York of 2095. Jill, a blue-haired girl with amnesia, and portrayed by Linda Hardy, is captured during a eugenics raid and brought under the wing of Dr. Elna Turner, played by Charlotte Rampling, for study. Deemed an exceptional specimen among the underclass of non-humans, Jill attracts the desire of the condemned god Horus, voiced by Thomas M. Pollard. Cast out by his peers, and given no more than a week in which to find a mate, Horus allies himself with an unwilling human, Thomas Kretschmann, to impregnate Jill and continue his line. Immortal was one of the first feature films to use digital backdropping for all its scenes. This technique would later be perfected in such setless films as 300 and Sin City. But Enkai's film succeeds in this early milestone far more often than it fails. Some of the pre-rendered scenes appear a little flat, distorted, or fake, but every single scene in Immortal is beautiful. From room to cityscape, every environment is rendered in meticulous and awe-inspiring detail, and contains more wonders than you can count. The animators of this ambitious film truly succeed in delivering scope, mystique, and a faded glory to Jill's world. The CGI characters, on the other hand, are less effective. Immortal holds the distinction of computer-generated characters comprising most of the cast, but the film does very little with these entities. One subplot, involving a corrupt senator and his scheming assistant, comes across as inconsequential, and can only distract us from the real drama of Jill and Horus. Another CG subplot, following an elite cop, voiced by Jan Colette, wounded by a transgenic creature, could just as easily have been absent from the film. Immortal's host of computer-rendered people live mostly in the background, providing a thoughtful glimpse into life in the biotech slums. But otherwise, this great technical achievement is grossly underused. Horus, for that matter, is the only CG character of any real importance in Immortal. As for detail, the CG characters are highly realistic and original, with some terrific work being directed into the flow of their clothing. but these characters can tend to be a tad unresponsive. They just don't seem to emote properly.